I am so organized. Look at me. Who is she? I wrote everything down because I have the memory of like a peanut. So I probably would forget like half of this shit. Oh, hi everyone. I am so excited to be sitting down and filming this video for you guys today. I am doing my August TBR. Now, I personally am a TBR reader, so I love setting TBRs. I love sticking to my monthly TBRs. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that I am very good at sticking to my TBR for the most part. I wouldn't call myself a mood reader. Like, I really love like having a plan, because obviously I plan my TBRs to be books that I'm really excited to read. So yeah, I love TBRs, okay? And I love like when I accomplish everything that's on my TBR, you know, like when I read everything that's on it, because I just feel like, yes, I did it, you know, it's like a victory. So I sat down and I planned my August TBR, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. This month is so exciting because, I mean, I'm literally reading like my most anticipated book of the year this month that I got an arc of that we'll get into. I have really exciting audiobooks. I have series that I'm going to be binging. I am doing an author marathon this month, like I always do, but I kinda am I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'm not gonna announce it in this video, but I'll give you guys a hint. If you voted in my Instagram poll, I do a lot of polls and ask a lot of questions over there. It is a small town romance author. So you will see who that marathon is down the road. Again, I'll announce it on TikTok and Instagram. You'll get the first scoop. Yeah, let me just stop talking and get right on into my August TBR. I feel like we should start, I guess, with the two physical books, because most of these are audiobooks and on my Kindle. For me, the fastest way for me to read is a Kindle book or an audiobook. So the first physical book that I have is Oaths and Omissions by Savvar Miller. This is the third book in her Monsters, I believe it's called the Monsters and Muses series. This one is like a fake engagement. I thought it was a marriage of convenience, but then someone corrected me in my Instagram messages and was like, I don't want to get your hopes up, but it's a fake engagement. And I'm like, you know what, close enough. Fake dating, marriage of convenience, fake fiance. I'm into it all. I loved the first two books in this series. The first one is Promises and Pomegranates. Second one is Vipers and Virtuosos. These do follow people who are like semi-connected, like the people from Promises and Pomegranates did show up in book 2, but they can totally be read as standalones. Like, I don't really think, you're not really going to be confused. It seems like it's just people who are connected in the same world, but none of the storylines like flow into each other. So if you wanted to read a book in the series as a standalone, you could. This is a dark romance series. I really like Savvar Miller books. I feel like they're paced really well. I feel like she also writes really great spice. They are dark romances. They are available on KU. They have audiobooks now as well. There's 4 books out in the series. The next one after this is Arrows and Apologies, which I think is like an age gap romance. I can't remember what that one is about, but I am very excited for this one. I mean, the cover is so gorgeous. These books have the prettiest covers. And again, I'm really, really excited for this one. This one seems to be people's favorite out of the series so far, so I'm excited to get into it. And then the book. This is the book to end all books this month. Like, you really don't understand. And again, I'm gonna bring it back. If you follow me on any sort of social medias, you know. Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is my arc of The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. This book comes out, I can't remember if it's beginning of September or end of September. I'm bad. I feel like it may be beginning of September. This is the follow-up to The Spanish Love Deception. It's not a direct sequel. It does follow Rosie and Lucas. Rosie is Lena's best friend and Lucas is Lena's cousin. This is also a fake dating, forced proximity situation. I believe they become, I was about to say I believe they become roommates. Wow, look at the title, The American Roommate Experiment. I wonder if they become roommates. But anyways, I am so excited. The only reason I got this physical arc is because Elena Armas. This was not one of those situations where like the publisher reached out to me because they wanted to send me this. Elena put me on a list. And it wasn't a guarantee, but when I got the email, you know, about putting in my info for it, it was literally the greatest day of my life. I was on top of getting this ARC like it was no one's business. I sent like 2 emails, okay? When you work a 9 to 5, you're okay with sending a professional email, okay? It's not like I was like, where's my ARC? I deserve one. I was just following up. Anyways, this is my most anticipated book of the year. Elena Armas is a very special person to me. She is one of my favorite authors. She is the nicest person. She was literally like, Kelly, I'm so excited that you have it. Like, please send me updates. I'm not kidding. And I was like, I will send you updates as I read this. I'm so excited. I may vlog my experience reading this. Obviously, no spoilers, but I'm just so excited and I cannot wait to shove this book down everyone's throats because I just know I'm gonna like it. Like, there's no way. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this. Okay, so then should we just go into books on my audiobook TBR? I love audiobooks. They're my top way to read. They are the reason why I read so much. And I always plan the most audiobooks because I can always knock out a few a week while I'm working during the work week. So first up, we actually have a series that I'm going to binge. This isn't like a secret or anything. I purchased the whole Clifton Forge series, I believe that's how you say it, by Devney Perry because I finished the Eden series, all the books that are out from that series so far, and I really just need more Devney Perry in my life. I know like Jess from like Peace Love Books and like her friends are binging this series, and she mentioned how the books were coming off of KU, so I did want to do the Whisper Sync option and get the audiobooks before they left KU, and I would maybe have to pay full price for them because I didn't see them on any of the library apps. Hoopla especially and Scribd have Devney Perry audiobooks. They just did not have this series, so I just decided to purchase them all with Audible, and I'm going to binge. There's 6 of them, I believe, and actually one of my friends who I know in real life messaged me and was like, oh my god, I think you're gonna love this series. It follows a family again, and I think is it Motorcycle Club? That sounds so great. I mean, this sounds right up my alley. I love book series that follow families, and I'm excited to eat this up. So this will be a really fun binge. They are shorter audiobooks, so I'll definitely be able to binge them all in a week and report back. Okay, then for a standalone that I am very behind on the times with, but that's just kind of how I roll. I feel like books will be really popular, right? And then I'll let them have their moment and like other people could talk about them, and then I come back, and if I really like it, I'm like, I'm bringing this book back. I'm just behind on the trends, okay? So Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I've had this audiobook for a while. I have no doubt that I'm going to like this because it is like, she's like a single parent, like a situation. I don't think, it's not actually her child. I believe it's her niece that she has to take care of, but basically she's a single parent. Grumpy Sunshine, I think it may also be fake dating as well. I know people really love this book. I have no doubt that I'm going to enjoy it. Will it be an all-time favorite? We'll see. I've heard semi-mixed things, but again, based off of everything that I know about it, I'm sure it's going to be something that I enjoy. I'm excited to see if I like Lucy Score's writing because I know a lot of people who love her books. And I actually was so excited because I did have these I did see that these books were on Scribd, and I downloaded them to my Scribd library, but then I saw that Hoopla had them, and I got so hyped because Scribd only goes up to 2 times speed, and Libby, Hoopla, Audible, you can go up to like 3 times speed, like 4 times speed, whatever the crazy number it is, and I read on 3 times speed. I'm just that kind of person. I can listen to my audiobooks very quickly. So when I saw that they had Torn and Tied by Carrie and Cole, I got so excited because her books are longer. So I like the fact that I can listen to them on my normal 3 times speed, and I don't have to do just the 2 times speed on Scribd because it would have made it a really long audiobook, but her audiobooks are on there as well. So again, I found them on Hoopla and Scribd, and this is an age gap duet. I believe, is this like dad's best friend, or maybe this is ex-boyfriend's dad? I forgot, but I do know that it's a heavy age gap. This has been recommended to me a few times. I have Don't Kiss the Bride by her already in my Audible library before I realized that it was on apps where I could listen to it for free, but I have a feeling I'm going to really love that book anyway, so I don't mind the fact that I purchased it, but I'm just excited to get into Carrie Cole. She is an author that people have told me that I'm really going to like. Her books have been on my TBR for a while. I'm excited for this to be the first 2 books that I listened to from her. And again, I mean, the age gap of it all, I'm so excited. Like, this sounds right up my alley. I have such a strong feeling that I'm going to enjoy these. So speaking of the library apps, my hold for Below Zero, the last book in the, what are they called, Stemnist novellas from Ali Hazelwood, that hold should definitely be available for me to listen to in August. This is just the only one that I haven't listened to yet. This one, I think they're in like Antarctica or something. I mean, listen, have these audiobooks been my favorite thing that I've ever listened to? No. Second book, really wasn't a fan of. First one, thought it was okay. This one, I feel like I see a lot of people really like. So I'm curious. I mean, listen, they're quick enough reads, and obviously I just want to knock them all out. Ali Hazelwood is not a writer that I am like obsessed with. I like The Love Hypothesis, and I'm very curious about her new book that's actually coming out in August, Love on the Brain. I did pre-order it. But you know, I think her writing is cute. I love the woman in STEM element. I'm always gonna like that. I think it's really unique. I just think sometimes her characters can be a touch annoying, but I'm curious to see how this one goes down. I'm not expecting much, but I'm assuming it'll be fun. Back to books that I have in my Hoopla library. I did check out My Darling Duke. Now, I believe Jess, yeah, it's Jess from Peace Love Books is the one who recommended this to me. She loves this book. When I asked for historical romances, I'm like 99% sure this is one of the ones that she DM'd me and was like, read this one. So I did check it out from my library. I do love historical romances. I haven't read that many, but I'm excited to read more because I do love them, and I didn't read any in August and I missed them. So I'm really excited to check this one out. I can't even tell you what this is about because I completely forgot. So whoopsie, but this one is on the list. Oh my god, I'm so excited for Brutal Vows by J.T. Geisinger. This is the last book in her Mafia series. Oh my god, no, this is probably one of my most anticipated books of the month. I was waiting for this to come out on audio because when I tell you this whole series on audio slaps. The first book is Ruthless Creatures, second book is Carnal Urges, then it's Savage Hearts, and then it's this one. This one follows Spider, who if you read the series, you know who he is. This one is a marriage of convenience, I believe. I think it's also a little bit of an age gap, like enemies to lovers. Apparently the banter in here is really good, and I'm so excited. I just know there's no way this isn't going to be a 4 or 5 star. Like, actually, no doubt it's either going to be 4.5 or 5 star because the series is one of my favorite Mafia series that I've ever read. They are so good. I'm literally so excited for this. This one is gonna be such a hit, I know it. On Scribd, I need to read Mafia Darling. I need to listen to it because I listened to Mafia Mistress. I was so excited when I saw that Scribd had those audiobooks because I know that these like are very fresh, and there is a third one coming out. It may be in August. The third book doesn't follow the couple from Mafia Mistress and Mafia Darling because it's just a duet, but the third one is connected in like the same world. I can't remember who it follows, but anyways, that is coming out really soon, so I really want to finish the second one in this duet. I loved Mafia Mistress so much, one of my god tier Mafia books, and this is just a sequel, and I'm excited to see how this couple's story wraps up. I'm sure it'll be great. Now we're in the maybes. I mean, I don't want to call them maybes, but like I have the ones that are higher priority that I just mentioned, and these I guess are the lower priority, you know, listens. Like, you know, if I need something to listen to, like, I don't know, maybe towards the end of the month or, you know, whatever. But, you know, they're basically, these are not as high priority on the audiobook listening as the other ones. So first up we have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Now, I own this book physically. Did I use an Audible credit when this book came out to purchase it on audio as well? Yes. I listened to Beach Read by Emily Henry on audio, and I really loved that listening experience. I think it's a great audiobook. I mean, I gave that book 4 stars. I don't think it's anything special in my opinion. I did like People We Meet on Vacation a little bit more. I read that book physically. And then this one, I'm nervous because I've heard such mixed things about. Like, people who have similar reading tastes to me were like, it's just fine. But then obviously people who love Emily Henry and love like rom-coms and stuff like that are like eating it up. So this is this is just a hit or miss. This I'm either gonna think it's just not gonna be for me, or I'm gonna absolutely love it, hopefully. Emily Henry is a person where I'm very just like in the middle about. I feel like I love her as a person. Like, I love her style, I love her Instagram, and like she loves makeup and everything. Like, I love her as a person. I just wished I loved her books as much as I love like her vibe. But who knows, maybe this one will be the winner and it'll be my favorite out of the 3. It's about 2 authors. No, it's not. It's about 2 people who work in publishing. I think they're like book editors or something. I can't even remember. But of course, something with people who work with books. It's like an enemies to lovers. They end up working together on something. But yeah, Emily Henry books just like scream summer to me. Like with Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. I think she just likes to set her books in like small towns in the summer. And I'm quite positive this takes place in a small town in the summer. So, you know, summer vibes. I want to finish it before summer ends. So we will see how this one goes. And for 2 audiobooks that I have had in my Audible library forever that I actually didn't, you know, I didn't pay for them, but they are audiobooks that are included with KU. So there are certain books on Kindle Unlimited that already have audiobooks available that you can download for free. Mine automatically go into my Audible app, but if you don't have the Audible app, that's fine. You can still download the audiobook to the Kindle app and you can listen to like on your Kindle, like on your phone or whatever. I've never listened to it like on the Kindle, like my physical Kindle, but I have done it on the phone once before. But anyways, a lot of Colleen Hoover books are like this. Not all of them, but a couple. And one of them is, what is it, Lila? Yes, Lila. So this is like her other like thriller, like ghost story one. So, you know, like Verity, but like the Forgotten Verity, I guess we'll call this. Like, no one really talks about this one, but I've heard it's actually pretty good. And I like, you know, Colleen Hoover thriller vibes. Colleen Hoover is like Emily Henry, where she's an author that I'm very in the middle about. I mean, she does have books like All Your Perfects and It Ends With Us that I absolutely love. But is she someone who I consider to be my favorite author? No. But I love her as a person. I think she's so funny. I don't know. I have a good feeling about this. I feel like I just think I'm gonna like it. So this has been sitting in my Audible library forever. I think it's gonna be a shorter audiobook, so I would love to knock this one out for you because I don't really talk about Colleen Hoover that much. And I would love to have, you know, a book by her, like another one to recommend to you guys. I'm like slowly working my way through her backlist. I've read a good amount of them so far, but she does have a large backlist, so there is more to get to, so I'm excited to continue on in my Colleen Hoover journey. The whole series by T.L. Swan, the first book is The Stopover. These all have the audiobooks included as well. I've heard that these books, you know, are really funny, really fun. I know people have mixed feelings. I feel like some people think that they are like so cringy and horrible, and then other people are just like, oh, they're so fun and, you know, whatever. I'm excited to see for myself. I mean, listen, I love a funny book. I don't take, you know, spicy books like too seriously. Like, if it's just like a funny little rom-com and, you know, I like the characters and it's good spice, I'm gonna enjoy it. So we will see what happens. I'm very curious about this because, again, I have a feeling that I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna hate it. I feel like there's not gonna be an in-between. So again, I know people really love this series. The 4th book in it is coming out, I think maybe in August as well. So we'll see. I'm very curious to check out this series. I think they all follow like brothers, which I love. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, this has been sitting in my library forever, and I feel like I need to voice my opinion on it. Okay, so now the final part are books that are on my Kindle. So first up, I have some arcs from NetGalley, which I really want to read so I can review them and just help my NetGalley score because I feel like I've been slacking over there. I do have the new Sarah Adams book, When in Rome. I really love the cheat sheet by her. I thought it was really cute. Even though it's not like a spicy rom-com, I just thought it was so cute. So I'm expecting When in Rome to hopefully be like just as cute, and I loved the relationship in the cheat sheet. Like I literally gave it 5 stars because I had so much fun with it. Okay, a book doesn't need to have spice for me to like it. So I'm excited to check out her new release. I believe this book releases end of September. It should be a quick, easy read, hopefully. So I'm very excited for this one. Again, don't know what it's about, but I'm assuming it's about a woman who goes to Rome. Just based off the title and the cover. I'm so smart. I'm just a detective. I really do my research before I film these videos. Okay, then for books that are available on KU that I have on my Kindle, first up we have the next book in the Mountain Man series, which I can't even remember. What is this one called? Book 3 in the first book is Property of the Mountain Man. Then it's like what? Owned by the Mountain Man. And then the third one is called, where is it? Where is it? Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. Oh, Kept by the Mountain Man. So this is, we're really switching gears from the cutesy Sarah Adams. This is a book series that follows brothers. The men in this series are just super alpha. I mean, these books are wild. Like, I think they're really fun and the spice is good, and I love that they're all age gap. But like, if you don't like men who do very questionable things, you're just not gonna vibe with the series. The series is so hit or miss. I always recommend the series with the warning of like, if you do not like off the wall, like crazy books, like problematic men, alpha heroes, you're just not gonna vibe with it, okay? I just think they're so fun and I'm so excited to continue on with the series. Like, I miss them, okay? Book 1 is definitely still my favorite. I mean, book 2 was fun, but the guy in that one is like really problematic, so you be warned with that one. Like, what he does not sit right with a lot of people. I thought I was fine. I mean, it's a book. But I'm excited to see where the series goes. I think in this one, he like saves a girl from like, I don't know, the woods or something. I don't know. I think that's what happens. I think it's like he saves her and then he like, you know, nurses her back to health. So I'm very excited. Like, do you see my face is beaming thinking about these mountain men, because I truly think that they are a gift and they are just so funny and wild and I love them. I really do. I have no shame in my loving the mountain man game, okay? Then for a novella, which I'm really excited about, we have Muscles and Monsters by Ashley Bennett. I mean, first off, the cover of this is precious. And yes, this is a monster romance. I believe it takes place at a gym. And so maybe this werewolf guy, as you can see by the cover, is the owner of the gym and then he falls for the girl. I've heard this book is really sweet, but it also has great spice. Again, I'm literally obsessed with the cover and I am a monster romance girly. I'm really excited to expand my monster romance, you know, the list of books that I've read, because I do think they're really fun. There's just something about a monster romance that hits different. And yeah, I've heard, I mean, everyone, she talks about like when he's so excited to see you that his tail wags, and I'm like, that is so cute. Like, I can't lie, I think it's so cute. Like, this little werewolf, like this werewolf man is like obsessed with this girl at the gym, and I'm really excited for this. I think it should be really precious, but again, also have great spice. I love the mix of that. And, you know, for my fave dark romance, I'm sure you were wondering where the super dark romance books were. They're here, don't worry. So first we have The Predator by, how do you pronounce it? Is it Runex? I don't know how you say the name. But this is the first book in a Mafia series, a very dark Mafia series. I don't know too much about it. I do have a lot of mutuals who love it. So I'm very excited to read it for myself and see if I love it. I think I'm really gonna vibe with it. I think there's like 6 books in the series out right now. I know a new one just came out, but again, this has been recommended to me a few times and I love a Mafia series, so I am very excited for this one. And I am so excited to continue on the 4 Horsemen series by Sarah Bailey. I cannot remember the titles of the other books in the series. I am working my way through Chaos right now, which is book 2, so then I have 2 more books left. They'll be on the screen. I love this series. This is a dark romance, reverse harem. Again, very dark, a lot of violence. If that's not your jam, if you don't like dark reverse harems, this isn't gonna be for you, but I am eating this series up. Like, you don't understand. I mean, it sounds wrong to be like the joy that this series brings me, even though it is a very dark romance. I just think Sarah Bailey smut is like unmatched. Like, this woman literally has me just like, my whole body is just like, I get the tingles. Like, I just think she is a master of spice. No, she really is, and I think these books are extremely underrated. I am so excited to work my way through this woman's backlist. She has a Mafia series out right now. I think the first book in that is Tyrant. I'm just so excited to read more from her, because I love her characters. Her books are very well paced, like short chapters, multiple POVs. All of the characters are interesting. I like all of the guys in this harem, and I like the girl, and I'm excited to see where the series goes. I'm serious, if you need a dark romance rec, like, please check this series out. They're so good. Like, you prepare to be sick of me. I'm never gonna shut up about them, because the first two are so good. So I'm only gonna expect that I'm gonna like the next two. I mean, again, Sarah Bailey, she's never gonna steer me wrong with her smut, okay? Her spice is just, it's next level. It's so good. We did it. Yay, that was my entire August TBR. I mean, you know, maybe we'll sneak some more audiobooks in there or something, or maybe another arc will sneak in there. Who knows? Semi-subject to change, but like I said, not really. I do love to be a TBR reader. So yeah, I'm really excited for August. I think it's going to be a really fun reading month. I mean, like I said, I'm literally reading my most anticipated book of the year, and I have some exciting arcs in there as well. And we have, again, that author marathon, which you will hear about soon. Maybe I will vlog my experience this time for YouTube. But yeah, what is on your August TBR? I would love to know. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe. All of the socials are linked down below. And yeah, also, if you have read any books on this list, please let me know if you liked them. I love when people are like, I read that and I loved it. It just gets me excited. So yeah, that is everything. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!